From First Coast News, this is Good Morning Jacksonville.
Well, today the man accused of driving into a crowd of demonstrators in Charlottesville, Virginia will be in court. Here he is. He's 21 years old. His name is James Alex Fields Jr. He now faces a second-degree murder charge after Saturday's incident. Sunday, the organizer of the white nationalist rally was run off after blaming police for that incident. Much more coming up throughout the morning. And let's get to your second big story on this Monday morning. A Jacksonville father is found safe 300 miles just south of Duval County.
Calvin Lincolnfeld was reported missing a week ago. The Ormond Beach Police Department was leading that search. They say he was found at a hospital in Hollywood, Florida.
There are no other details that have been released just yet. We're going to update you as soon as we learn more.
Today is a very big day here in Duval County. First day of school, ladies and gentlemen. Let's party.
Thousands of kids are ready to begin a new school year, and that means the roads will be a lot more crowded today. Get ready for that.
Most certainly, and that's why we have Katie Jeffries here in house. We'll get to her in a moment, but first, the forecast with storm expert meteorologist Mike Prangley. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Katie and I have been ready to go since 2 a.m. This is our big day. Weather and traffic together and kids jumping for joy. A lot of kids excited. This is San Pablo Elementary. Ann and Hoppa are all ready, but I've got backpacks and umbrellas in the forecast, especially this afternoon, okay? So we're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to be patient as it is. But again, wet roadways return for the kids coming home for school pickup. But what a beautiful start in Duval this morning. Look at our beautiful downtown. This is what we call home, huh? 77 degrees, dew point of 77. So that dew point, that's about as tropical as it gets. I mean, we don't get any more humid than that usually. And as a result, we're watching to the southwest this morning. We already see some showers. They love that heat this time of year. It is our rainy season. And Lake City would be the area to watch for a few morning showers at the bus stop. Lake City Middle, all right, so we'll watch that. But Neptune Beach, San Pablo Elementary area, my school of the day. After a dry morning, you'll get in on some of those showers. So we'll have your precision forecast coming up. But first, let's get to Katie Jeffries going strong in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
It is a big day for kids headed back to school. Good morning, everybody. Starting with a live leak here. This is I-10 and 295. I-10 looks great out there on the west side, but let's take a look at our traffic maps because there is something along Chaffee Road that we need to talk about. This just occurred around 4:30 this morning. Chaffee Road south at Falkland Road. Look out for a power line there that's down across Chaffee Road, so all lanes there are blocked. You'll be probably rerouted here to use Blair Road instead, so just keep that in mind if you travel along Chaffee Road south. So far, it's still early in the morning. The roadways look pretty good. Your routes in from the beaches, I'm not seeing any problems on Atlantic Beach or JTB, but the kids will soon be getting up and getting ready for the school day. So let's get out to our Alex Ositis because there's a lot of changes with this school year. Alex.
Hey, good morning, Katie. Thank you. And it's a brand new day, brand new school year. Before everyone starts filling up this parking lot here at Twin Lakes Academy, they are going to have to get ready for this brand new day. And some of those things we're going to talk about include the changes that some students are going to see at DCPS campuses across the district here. Let's start with expanding career in tech. That is at some of the campuses that we're seeing, like animation at one school, biomedicine is another class being offered. Moving on to something else that affects 48,000 students in the district, that is the bus ride. 200 new buses added just for this year. The district already has over 850 in service for those 48,000 kids taking that on their morning ride. Now, another initiative in place this year, the Mental Health First Act, and that is something that has been in place through a grant for the last couple of years, but it's hoping to train more and more teachers every year to spot and then support kids that may be going through a mental health crisis. So the district hoping to train all of their teachers by the year 2020. So this is something that we're following as school goes back to session today. Of course, on the other side of town, we've got Shelby Danielson. Shelby?
Hey Alex, good morning and happy first day of school to all the kiddos out there starting today. I know the summer is over, but an exciting school year ahead. We are at Rutledge Pearson and the theme here is setting the stage for success. This classroom decorated just amazing. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Neely. I know that you weren't expecting us to show your picture, but you did a great job decorating. Gonna leave you right there. Now we're going to talk to our first interview this morning. This is who is starring, is actually the principal, Erica Barley. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. How are you, Shelby?
I'm great. Tell me about coming back to school. This is your second year as principal.
Yes, so this is almost like Christmas morning for us here in education. The first day of school is always exciting. In a couple of hours, it's dark on campus now, but in a couple of hours, we'll have eager students and eager teachers ready to fill this school, and I'm just excited. This is our game day.
And you have about 315 students that you know of.
That I know of.
That you're in charge of.
Yes, we are. We are from pre-K through 6th grade, so we're sitting at about 315. More may come. Hey, the more the merrier, but we're excited to start the school year.
And a big deal at this school, Teach for America, volunteers, that's what we're going to be focusing on later this morning. Why is that so important?
It's important for our students to know that the community supports them, especially starting on the first day of school. Thinking about our theme, setting the stage. What better way to set the stage than to students knowing that they have community partners, volunteers. We'll have some faith-based partners who will be here welcoming students on campus for the first day. So we're truly, truly excited, and even more excited for our students to know that there are people out there who are vested in them.
Well, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
315 plus students that you're in charge of. So thank you. Happy first day of school. And he doesn't know that we're going to put him on camera yet, but this is the executive director for Teach for America. We're going to be talking to him a little bit later, and he is ready. He will be starring in one of our interviews coming up. Back to you guys.
Shelby, thanks. 5:06 is your time this morning. People in Virginia looking for peace after a demonstration turned deadly. Latest on the unrest in Charlottesville when we come back in just 2 minutes. We are in the peak of hurricane season, ladies and gentlemen. It's all uphill, really, and then downhill from here. We now have Tropical Storm Gert near the Bahamas recurving. Today, First Coast News is hosting a hurricane preparedness phone bank, though. We're going to answer all of your questions about what your preparation should be right now, what you need to have done right now. The number is 904-632-1200. We'll show that all the time. You don't have to memorize it. We'll have it going. But join us tonight between 5 and 6:30. We hope you will, and we hope we can inform you.
Good morning. All set to go. All
I know,
ready, Katie?
first day of school for kids in Duval.
It is. In fact, we said we're going to make this the best back to school ever. All
Definitely.
Right? Let's start with your pictures. And parents, we got to stay strong. I know it's hard when you send away the kindergartner for the first time. Oh boy, there's Harper, and she's all right. She's saying it's going to be okay, though. All right, Harper says it's going to be okay. It is. In fact, at the bus stop, it looks dry across Duval, but just be careful. You go up to Lake City, and I do have a raindrop in there for Lake City Middle School. But this afternoon, even San Pablo, Bartram Trail, Callahan, we're all going to get on some of those showers, and here's why. We have our precision cast lighting up. We've got that moist southwest flow. I said it doesn't really get any more humid than this, so that's going to touch off some heavy showers at times as early as noon on the west side. Moving to downtown, Mandarin High School, watching Inglewood. Yes, as we go toward about 12:31 and then off toward the beaches. Jacksonville Beach Elementary as we head toward 1:15. So good chances of rain across the area. We'll have those umbrellas handy. In fact, for the drive home, look at the different story. A lot of rain symbols on the map from San Pablo to Callahan Elementary. So we'll be ready with that, with highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, Katie. It's just about getting in that routine and taking your time, right?
Definitely, and just preparing for extra traffic on the roads today, because you've got all the back to school traffic plus your normal added traffic, so just give yourself extra time so you have some patience. This is a look towards the Fuller Warren Bridge, and you can see all of our bridges towards the downtown area. They look pretty nice at the moment. So let's do some reminders today for those of you who maybe have gotten out of the routine of having buses on the roadway with you. Look out for those school zone. Don't be passing those school buses when that stop arm there is out. And like I said, expect increased traffic on the roadways. Maybe give yourself extra time. Leave early, because right now roadways look great because you're not seeing any congestion or anything like that. Tiny bit of a slowdown there on 295 northbound as you would make your way up towards 103rd, but no reports of accidents in that area and no reports of construction. So I'll keep watching that spot, but really other than that, your major interstates look really nice.
Thanks, guys. Your time now is 5:11. So we're talking about clashes between protesters. They turned deadly on Saturday out in Charlottesville. I'm sure you've heard about this. Well, this morning, we're learning more about the man behind the wheel of a car that crashed into a crowd. A quick warning, though, for you. The video of this incident is disturbing. 20-year-old James Alex Fields Jr. is now charged with murder. Oh my goodness, one woman was killed, at least 19 other people were hurt. The violence came after counter-protesters showed up to denounce a planned Unite the Right white nationalist rally. A former teacher says Fields made pro-Nazi comments while in high school. Now Fields will be charged in court today. He's set to appear. Much more coming up on Good Morning America and the Today Show. That's at 7 this morning. And in California, an evacuation order has been lifted for residents in Riverside. The Blaine fire has burned at least 1,000 acres just east of University of California's Riverside campus. It's now 30% contained. No injuries have been reported, and crews are still working to figure out the cause. We're officially 1 week away from the total solar eclipse. Now, during the eclipse, the shadow of the moon travels across the face of the Earth at over 1,200 miles an hour. We're expecting to see 91% coverage. Now remember, some students will be let out early that day. Others are being held on campus. And you'll need some special glasses to actually see it and a special camera lens to view it. Now those glasses, I did a quick check online. They're available at places like Walmart. They're pretty inexpensive as well, but definitely worth it just to protect your eyes.
Go see them at the Mosh too. They'll help you out. Listen, I am nervous about it.
Oh, why?
Because I just feel like I'm going to miss it. Like I'm going to be the guy who, oh, let me quickly run to the restroom, come back, and it's like, womp womp, see you in 99 years.
Just hold it up, you'll be fine.
Okay, that's a good point. Thank you, Keitha. 5:13 is your time. Next on GMJ, the perfect Monday motivation. Even if you don't play golf, this is a great lesson in proving that persistence is key. 92-year-old beating the odds in life and on the golf course. We'll introduce you to him in 2 minutes. That's Gus.
You're watching Good Morning Jacksonville.
12,500 to 1. Those are the odds of getting a hole-in-one in golf for an amateur. And even if you are not a golfer, you can appreciate the fact that those are pretty long odds. Some people will play golf their whole life. They'll never have one ace, and then there are the others. But as a little Monday motivation for you today, we're teeing up the story of Gus Ellison and how it took him 3 decades of trying before the floodgates opened, making those long odds seem like a gimme putt. They're called dew sweepers. The first golfers out before the sun has topped the trees. Gus Ellison is in that group at Hyde Park, a Jacksonville course that, like Gus, was born in 1925.
It's gorgeous, and every hole gives you a different look.
The 92-year-old Navy vet fell in love with golf after serving in World War II.
A guy that really loves golf has a problem when he can't play golf.
A problem he does not have.
Right now I'm playing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Which may have increased his odds for the unlikely event that happened a couple of weeks ago.
I hit the best shot I've hit in a long time.
Hole number 4 here.
We're about to roll off, and there's Gus's ball, comes all the way up. I'm like, wow, that looks good. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Billy Speckman and Andy Zarka were by the green, a group ahead.
And we're screaming at him he's on the tee still, and I think he's kind of scared.
And they started waving their hands, and I said, oh, Larry, we've hit into them. Let's go and apologize.
Nothing to apologize for, though. His ball rolled in the hole, an ace.
And I took some pictures on my phone of the hole-in-one and of these gents.
And when he got up to the green and saw the guy celebrating, he didn't start celebrating. He had an offer.
I bought him a beer. Yeah.
It's a tradition. Get a hole-in-one.
Ready for another beer?
You got to buy a round of drinks for everybody.
And Gus's bar tab is getting pretty long.
I've had 3 hole-in-ones at Cecil Field.
Played golf 31 years before his first hole-in-one in 1981.
Sent this nice certificate. I keep it where I can see it and reminds me of good times.
And in the 3 decades since,
this is a scorecard.
He's had 6 more hole-in-ones.
This is the write-up that was in the paper.
The one just the other day, his 7th.
And I cracked one. I said, boy, that felt good.
That's a lot of drinks on Gus.
It's really something to be cherished because it doesn't happen very often.
How many hole in one? 7. I mean, it's incredible.
And considering he'll be out here as long as there is due to be swept,
I'm going to play as long as the Lord lets me.
Gus should keep the bar tab open. So moral of the story, and I think Gus would agree here with me, make time for what you love and never give up. Monday motivation as we go back to school.
Yes.
Whether you play golf or not, just keep going.
That's so sweet.
Just keep going, like running. All right, so this
Keep
morning,
going.
runner index, we'll have to give it a 10 after that. I mean, I
okay.
know it's going to be tropical and humid, but we're going to fight through it.
That's right.
Hydrate, and we're going to make this the best back-to-school day ever. In fact, pumpkin spice is the coffee of choice this morning. Oh, just like some fall in the air, but still feeling like a tropical sauna out there. We have a few showers moving toward Lake City this morning. That's the schools to watch. Columbia County that could see some of those showers, and then moving toward Duval. So San Pablo Elementary out at the beaches. We're talking about afternoon rain, so there could be some soggy school pickups today. Futurecast shows why. We've got this moist southwest flow continuing, so keep an eye to the skies to the southwest. Notice out toward I-75 to start between now and 10 a.m. Then we head toward Highway 301, the west side, and Duval. Things quickly spread in by late morning, early afternoon, and these showers could reach the beaches. As we head toward late afternoon, it does look like one more round of rain for the drive home, but the good news is things will settle down quickly this evening. Now, we're not going to have that lingering rain, it looks like. So for the jumbo trip, Mississippi Braves, we've got Bark in the Park. Yes, it's a great time always, and especially tonight. Now, we've got Gert doing the recurve off our coast, so even though we do have the miss here, we've got to be careful of rip currents here from Jacksonville northward. We're going to watch that today. 45-mile-per-hour winds could still become a hurricane by Wednesday. The system to watch will be this. This is likely to become Harvey, and this one could be a much bigger system that could be closer to land, but I think we have several days to watch it, and we'll have to watch it more carefully, especially by early next week as it's a little closer to home. 7-day forecast. We do have a big week that includes the Armada, the Shrimp, the Jaguars, and even though you see a lot of rain, I do think things will settle down for all those big events. So make sure you have your weather app handy. We're tracking rain and plenty of fun on this Monday. Let's get to Katie Jeffries in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you so much, Mike. All right, let's take a look here towards I-10. If you're driving in from the west side of town, things look great. I-10 eastbound from there in Baldwin all the way towards downtown. It's about a 15-minute ride. Taking a live look outside right now. This is a look towards the Buckman Bridge. Looks great there too. Of course, kids are just starting to wake up, so when they start hitting the roadways there for the first day of school, you can expect this to be quite congested. Let's take a quick look here at your traffic maps. Overall, your major interstates still look very nice. 95 northbound from 295 towards downtown is about 13 minutes. No problems there along the Dames Point Bridge. So don't forget, school zones back in effect today for Duval County. Clay County, you guys got one more day of less congestion on your roadways before kids there go back to school. But overall, just give yourself extra time because you are going to be in more traffic. Back to you.
All right, get ready for that. Your time, 5:22. So your kids may not be coming home with a lot of work to do today, but soon enough, it's going to start piling up. In just 2 minutes, some tips to effective studying so your kids can start the year off on the right track. We're back in just 2 minutes. Good Monday morning, 5:25 is your time, and it is back to school for Duval, Columbia, and Alachua County kids today. And tomorrow, it's Clay County's turn. Now, we put together some study tips for students. The first one is a big one, time management. Experts say it's best to study 2 hours a night, or you can customize it to fit your schedule. Now, the basic idea is more study sessions help you to retain the information, right? Now, eliminating distractions, loud noises can be distracting, we all know, so opt for a secluded, quiet area. Now, research shows it's beneficial to switch up your study location every once in a while. And of course, shut off your cell phone. That is the best way to go. Now, some other ideas: write down information to help you remember rather than just reading it over and over again. And use word games like acronyms or rhymes to help you remember specific details. And research shows that drinking coffee does help when studying. this is for the older students. It helps to increase your attention span so you can study and stay focused. And now you're ready to enter the classroom this morning and take on the new year. And of course, we're going to post all of these tips for you on our website. That's firstcoastnews.com, so you can check it out throughout the year. Lil?
Keith, thanks. Great tips. You know, I am so glad I did not have a cell phone. There were no cell phones when I was in high school. Good thing, because I would have been searching that thing. We're getting you ready to go back to school all morning long. We had the tips. Now let's go live. Next at 5:30, Teach for America volunteers are helping students today and all year long. Shelby Danielson will introduce us to the people making it all happen. Coming up.
Yeah, send in those pics using hashtag GMJ. It's going to be a great day.
And US 17 here traveling from Clay County towards Jacksonville. Clay County, they go back to school tomorrow, but Duval back today. We'll see extra congestion on our roadways, but right now it looks all right.